Welcome to another edition of Climax-Scotts Football TV. This week, a special homecoming video highlight package. The Panthers clinched at least a share of the SCAA title with a 34-18 win over Bellevue Friday at Big Blue Stadium on homecoming night and senior parent night. CS alumni joined the CS High School band starting homecoming festivities, followed by the entrance of the homecoming court and golf carts decorated by each class. The freshmen won the golf cart decorating contest, followed by the juniors, seniors, and sophomores. The SCAA championship was the fourth straight for the 7-0 Panthers. Senior band members, football players, and cheerleaders were introduced, and then the CS Panthers went to work. A 20-yard pass from Zach Nabosny to Dakota Nowakowski with 10:34 left in the first quarter got CS on the scoreboard. The extra point kick attempt was no good. Nabosny made a nice run to the left side of the field and slipped just inside the left end zone cone from 5 yards out for a touchdown with 5:34 left in the first quarter, and then Josh Fleck kicks the extra point, giving CS a 13-0 lead after one quarter. Kirk Gibson scored on the first play of the second quarter from 5 yards out, and Fleck toed the extra point for a 19-0 lead, and then Gibson scored again on a 1-yard run with 8:31 left in the second quarter for a 26-0 Panther lead. Fleck kicked the extra point for a 27-0 Panther lead. Bellevue got on the scoreboard on a 10-yard pass play up the middle with 5:44 left in the second quarter. The two-point conversion attempt failed, pulling the Broncos within 27-6 at halftime. Homecoming festivities then took place, and the CS homecoming court was introduced. Kirk Gibson and Janae Langs were crowned king and queen. The CS High School band and alumni then entertained the large CS crowd. Zach Webb connected with Dalton Holsabus on a 66-yard pass play with 6 seconds left in the third quarter to pull the visitors within 27-12. The two-point conversion attempt failed, sending CS into the final stanza leading 27-12. Nabosny then hooked up with Nowakowski on a 6-yard pass play with 4:01 left in the game, and Fleck kicked the extra point to bump CS's lead to 34-12. Bellevue scored its final touchdown with just 1:18 left in the game on a 2-yard run. The two-point conversion attempt failed. Gibson finished with 77 yards on 14 carries, and Alex Lotus had 74 yards on 14 carries. Lotus also caught 3 passes for 35 yards, and Aaron Cook caught 3 balls for 34 yards. Gibson turned in a fine performance on the defensive side of the ball as well, totaling 10 tackles.
1, 2, you know what to do! Let's cheer CSI, shouting loud and bold. Ever loyal to our colors of blue and gold, and victory, hear our battles cry. Fight, fight, come on team, fight for CSI, fight!
CS coach Kevin Langs congratulated his team on a homecoming win, stressing to the seniors to absorb the moment in their last homecoming game and final regular season home game. Seniors Zach Nabosny, Robert Thompson, and Kirk Gibson then talked about the homecoming win, how the team played, and an upcoming clash against former SJV rival White Pigeon next Friday at White Pigeon. quarterback Zach Nabosnian. Zach, winning a homecoming game is obviously special. Can you please talk about that?
It was a very memorable night. Being the last time I'm ever going to be out on the field for homecoming night. It's our last regular season game. It was really memorable. I loved it. The atmosphere was great. People in the stands, all of our students out there, stat girls, cheerleaders. It was awesome. I really liked it.
And then on the field itself, you guys, Bellevue gave you some good battles, but you guys played well and had a good game. Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree 110%. It was a very physical game. We had guys hopping off the sideline with injuries and everything, and we knew coming into that game it was going to be very physical. So they were good all throughout league, and they're actually second in the league coming into this game ahead of Pittsburgh. So we knew it was going to be a tough game.
What do you got to do to get better next week for a good White Pigeon team, Zach?
We got to go into practice doing everything perfect. We cannot take a rep off. It's got to be exactly 110%. And Coach Lang is going to emphasize that all week long. We know that White Pigeon is a good football team, record or not, in top 10 or not. They're going to be a good football team. They're very physical, and it's a big-time rival. I mean, it's been in the history books for a long time, so we got to go down there and play.
Well, good luck next week with White Pigeon.
Thank you.
Robert Thompson here tonight, again here at Climax-Scotts High School homecoming night tonight. Robert, just talk about winning that homecoming game tonight.
Just, we really do it for the crowd and for our community. Come out here and try to stick it to whoever we're playing and do the best we can. We come out with a win tonight, and we had a tough team. Bellevue took it to us, and we gave it right back. So we went all 4 quarters.
Robert, I think tonight gets you at least a clinch of the SCAA title. What's that mean to you folks?
Just one more game for us. It's just a title. We'll play till our last game, and just gives us one more week to practice, and that's all we're looking for. Being my senior year, and I know I speak for the rest of my seniors that we don't want to be done, and we'd like to make it. So.
Do you feel like you're rounded into good shape with a couple more weeks to playoffs start? You feel like you're rounded into a good shape?
Yeah, we've had a couple difficulties with players getting hurt, and we've had to change some stuff up, but we are hanging in there and holding our own. So.
Well, good job, Robert. Congratulations. And tonight, homecoming king tonight on homecoming night at CS High School. What's it mean to you to win this homecoming game on your last game, regular season game here?
It's a pretty big win because this could be our last game on our own field, and it's just way to go out on our last game.
Kirk, I think you get the clinch of the SCAA title, at least a share of it, with a win tonight. What's that mean to you boys, too?
That's our number one goal is to get that, because we don't want to look past anything other than that. So, because all those leagues games lead up to the districts and stuff like that, so we got to win those before we can even get in the playoffs.
Bellevue brought some pretty good looks at you with their passing game. Do you use that as a learning experience, Gibby?
Yeah, we're running a new defense tonight because Justin got hurt last week, so this was all new to us this week, and we got to work some kinks out and stuff like that.
And then finally, you had a barn burner against White Pigeon last year. That was a good game. You go down there. Your dad was in the SJV. Talk about playing an old SJV rival again.
I think it's going to be pretty neat. Last year was the first time we won in I don't know how many years. It's going to be a cool experience going down there because I've never been down there.
And finally, you get homecoming king, and Janae gets queen. That's got to be good memories for you.
Yes, it will be.
Well, good luck next week, Gibby.
Thanks.
Thank you. Reporting live from Big Blue Stadium in Climax, this is Scoop for www.theclimaxcrescent.com.
Embrace each other. One big hand, big blue.